I manifested several times that I must quit all the medicine, whatever I am taking. So BP tablet, I have cut half. But my blood pressure, normally 135, has come down to 115, like that. My heartbeat has come down. It's something amazing. So this is a big advantage for meditation.
I started meditation and very quickly it became something much bigger and much more beautiful. Before I even realized, I started enjoying it, and then I was attending my father's manifestation workshop, and in the middle of one of the sessions, just very randomly in my meditation, I get this thought that says, look at that website of that course once again. And I was thinking that I know the deadline is passed. In July only the deadline is over, so why did that come up? But I still opened it, and it says that they've extended the deadline by 1 month, so I have time. Within 2 days, everything, we finished it, we submitted the application, and from then on, literally everything happened so magically.
So I think Chandra sir did a one-day workshop that time on abundance creation. So the immediate day evening, I went to my home and then wrote in the paper. So what kind of company I would like to go in. So I wrote the amount of salary and then how far it will be from the place where I'm staying. What will be the work environment, the team, everything. So we worked for a month, and then by the end of January, I got around 3 to 4 offers, and I chose the one which is closer to the one which I wrote on the paper.
Happy morning, friends. Welcome to day 17 of our 40 days program. Yes, we have listened some beautiful sharings from the video, right? That was me 2 years back who was sharing that. Okay, let me share a brief experience of mine, like how this goal setting has helped me. So today's theme is goal setting and visualization. We'll be discussing on these things in detail when Chandra sir takes his master class. So I attended a one-day workshop in 2018. That was the first time I sat in any workshop for one day. I was 25 or I think 26 at that point of time, and very hard to sit in one place for one full day, right? Not even in college had that experience. So yes, so Sar started with this concept of goal setting, and then he asked you to write down to 2 or 3 goals which you want to immediately you want to manifest in your life. So I wrote one which I wanted at that point of time. So I was working in a startup, and then I thought, okay, I'm not getting time for myself, so let's see if this thing works. I want to manifest a better place to work. Then I wrote few things on the paper, like better pay, very close to the place where I'm staying, and then fantastic working environment and team, very flexible working hours. And then we started working on it. So how we used to have a meditation center called Sultans in HSR layout, Bangalore at that point of time. So me, Santosh, good friend Ravindra, and few others who are coming to the center regularly. So we thought, okay, let's do a 40 days meditation program in a park nearby in HSR layout. So every day morning, 6:15 to 7:15, we used to sit in the park and meditate, a group of around 10 to 15 people. And it was similar time in Bangalore, like February, very good weather. And believe me, by the time we finished this 40 days program, and as I said in the video, whatever I have wrote on the paper, that exactly came into my life, and I was working in that company for almost 4 years until last Sunday. So things work. So goal setting is one of the beautiful aspects. It helps to declutter our mind. It helps us to gain that clarity. So generally 50,000 to 60,000 thoughts goes through our mind, right, every single day. So this practice of meditation, what we are doing by putting the focus on our breath, helps us to reduce those thoughts gradually. And then we call it as a decluttering. When that happens, what happens? A lot of our energy will get saved, and we can channelize that energy on the things that we want, nothing but on the goals that we want to manifest. It could be healing that health condition. It could be attracting that loving partner, or it could be manifesting a promotion or a new job, or anything we want to create deliberately. We can get that. Okay, so I would like to invite Sir with this. Yes, sir. Over to you.
Yes. Happy morning, everybody, dear friends and masters. Great afternoon, wonderful evening. It seems that every time we write our goals and we set our goals, we become clear about what we want. And then when we write it, more particularly, there seems to be some magic happening. And they seem to come true in most cases. And in all cases, they come true. Depends on how long you're waiting. So in our 5-step manifestation process, yes, Pradeep, we hear your manifestation experiences regularly. In fact, you've been very diligent in writing what you exactly are asking, and because that, I say, is one of the most efficient ways of creating things. Because you believe in energy, creating an energy first. So when we write, when we tell to ourselves, here is exactly what I want. Because if you don't, and it is moving target in our mind regularly, what we think today, we forget tomorrow. First of all, if there's no goal, so the time expands to, the work expands to fill time. So that energy is just going around filling the time without necessarily channelized towards something specific. So setting clear goals is a great way of channelizing that energy. So we're talking the 5-step manifestation process this week. Science of manifestation, which is always very powerful when we are combining with meditation. There are two unlimited powers, infinite powers. Power of our consciousness, power of our mind. In meditation, we access this unlimited power of consciousness. And in wakeful time, we access this unlimited power of our mind when we do clear goals and visualization. So we maximize in every phase that we are there. There are four states. There is a dreamy sleep state, there is a dead absolute sleep state, there is meditative state, and then there's a wakeful state. In our entire lifetime, we got to go into these 4 states. We always go into this, we are there in one of the 4 states. In the meditative state, Turiya, it's called in the meditative state, we are directly accessing our consciousness, the unlimited power, that energy field, receiving important things. In dreamy state, when we regularly meditate, the dreams become more clear. So we start accessing things. If you are a dreamy person, we start accessing those more. Because initially, without meditation, they jumbled up. But with meditation, dreams start becoming clear. If anybody is having that already, please mention in your chat. Yes, my dreams are more clear. I remember they're more vivid, they're more colorful, more real. If you are seeing that earlier you couldn't remember, or vaguely remember, when you wake up suddenly it goes away, but now you have the ability to remember or recall well. So for meditator, those are more of dreams of nature, more have a nature of dreams, then they become more clear. So they're also giving information, messages. There isn't anything that's just random. So that also becomes useful. And a wakeful state, we become mindful, and so of course we're applying our thought in an appropriate way. But then we also then, if we can use visualization and goals, then we maximize accessing the power of our unlimited power of our mind. When you set goals and visualize, and if you do it enough times, then we're doing one more thing. Then we're even letting our subconscious project it for us. And then by visualizing, we are maximizing we are accessing the unlimited power of our mind, because it's just got this beautiful power to go on, project many things. Sleep, a deep sleep state is that is the only state where it's a rejuvenation of the body. It is used, it is helping body repair. And if you have set enough signal, then body gets repaired in that state. So that is, in some way, is directly helping creation. But otherwise, we, in whatever state we are in, we utilize our time better to maximize our creation experience. We are here to create things. We are here to experience life more. So meditation, developing focus, concentration, then being in this emptiness. Yesterday we learned about, we become more and more open to the unlimited possibilities. So that means we allow things to happen. And then now we want to accelerate the experience. We set clear goals and visualize. We set clear goals and visualize. This question may be coming. We're talking of here, come to a meditation program, then we've been asked to talk about set goals and then do this and do that. Spirituality is about renouncing things. Spirituality is about going away from things. Desire is the cause of suffering. What are we learning here? Because there is a notion, there is what should I say? There is some understanding from outside of people who are going through those teachings. Suffering, desire is the cause of the suffering. And so get over the desire, go into brahmacharya, renounce life. Unless it is fully understood, those statements do not have, they cause a lot more suffering. How can we just remove desire when that's what we came here to experience in the first place? Excessive desire, attachment to the desire, these are the problems of suffering. But desire by itself is good, because otherwise why would you take a body to create things? And so then if we simply remove the desire, then what's the question of even living? I mean, the only thing is to go and then live in Himalayas in a cave and then not do anything. So then why even bother about creating things? It is wrongly understood. And then instead we go after renouncing and then going away from material things. And then fundamental deep inside the nature is to experience things, so there is this deep conflict. And so we keep suppressing, so it leads to all kinds of illness or bursts out one day. That's why all kinds of challenges come in monasteries and here, there, people are taking without necessarily coming to a certain level of understanding. But spiritual science is fundamentally telling that we are here to experience depending on our level of evolution. Some are wanting to have more and more material things before they come to an understanding that, okay, material is temporary, so let me seek something more higher pleasure. Let me gain more knowledge about things. There is different levels of pleasures. And so we keep going one level after the other. But then each one must play the game at their level of evolution. And meditation will help us get that clarity. So we'll understand this more as we go along. And most certainly, excess desire, trishna, is the cause of suffering. What Gautama Buddha said is a desire, excess desire. That means greed. Beyond what I need to have, greed. Attachment to something. Those are the problems. And meditation, of course, will make us be satisfied. And definitely meditation is helping us remove that attachments because it recognizes that we are beyond the body. It's all temporary. We know that. Yesterday we learned everything is illusion. Everything is what we experience. Reality is not real. So the more we understand those aspects, then we say, okay, it's temporary. There is so much to experience. Why get stuck in one thing? Unlimited intelligence, unlimited possibility. Why get stuck with something? Why get stuck with only this property? Why get stuck with only this person? Only this position? Because lack of knowledge. So meditation, when I understood this, that it is not for renouncing, it is for enhancing every bit of life experience. And so part of that is difference. We accelerate by setting clear goals and visualize. We'll learn more about this after meditation. Relax yourself, sit comfortably. We're doing Ana-Pana-Sati meditation, breath mindfulness meditation. To be mindful of our in-breath and out-breath for the whole duration. Breath is a very intelligent process. Our goal is to empty the mind. We are full of thoughts. Meditation is to understand ourselves deeply. Realize ourselves deeply, to know more about ourselves. And then we do this when we empty the mind. When we empty the mind, then we are becoming that energy, the consciousness, so we start knowing more about ourselves as consciousness. So our goal is to empty the mind of the thousands of thoughts. And how do we do that? With our eyes closed, fingers into fingers, hands comfortably in your lap, cross your feet at ankle, and then observe your breath. So specs removed. If you are wearing specs, remove the specs. Eyes closed, fingers into fingers, hands in your lap, and then observe your normal natural breath. Take any point as reference in the nose, preferably in the middle of the eyebrows, and observe breath is going in and coming out. Your natural breath. It's always there. Just observe that natural breath. No forceful inhalation or exhalation. And observe the breath anywhere in the nose, preferably here. Then slowly mind becomes empty. As the mind is becoming empty, we start experiencing greater emptiness. And then we want to be in that state of observing that emptiness. That's meditation. That emptiness means there is no thought. There's no mind is rested. So that emptiness is energy, which is this quantum field that we learned yesterday and then more. And so we want to be in that state, in that empty state, and be in that state of that emptiness is energy. So we have this energy field, unlimited possibility field, consciousness, that is that awareness. And so we are with it. So our goal is to be in that state for as long as we can. In case thoughts come, attention back to the breath again. Again, observe the breath and slowly go into the emptiness. So I'll be guiding. I'll have music. And before we do this process, we do something called heart elevation. Just follow my guidance for that actively to slow our brain down to help us go into the deeper states of meditation. Relax yourself, dear friends. Sit comfortably with your eyes closed. And today, since thoughts create reality is what we're learning, in our meditation, after we do Ana-Pana-Sati for some time, then there is this concept of affirmations. If you knew, the affirmations are the statements which you feel or which you set as an intention for yourself. I am loving myself. I am very grateful. I am raising my vibration. I am healthy. My body is healing greatly. I am courageous. Now, all these are statements which you affirm for yourself. And you affirm for yourself with a lot of clear intent and a belief and then some energy of feeling that it is true. And when we do that, and if we do it enough times with the feeling, then we are reprogramming ourselves, and thoughts and feelings create reality. So we're constantly sending that information signal to become that. If we are doing it with enough feeling and love, with a feeling and energy. So I love myself, I love my body. Now you mean it. Don't feel, you fake it till you make it is there. So you mean it by understanding what it means to love yourself. Suppose you need to give time for yourself, and do that. Love yourself. And so imagine that you're giving time for yourself, that is to love yourself. Being proud of whatever you're doing is to love yourself. So you've done something that really felt good, but people did not bother about it. Now, whatever that thing you've done, you felt so good. For example, when you stitched something, you felt so good about yourself. You drew something, you felt good. And so that is loving yourself. So give acknowledgement to yourself, then say, I love yourself. So just thinking about that and say, yes, I'm great. And so give that feeling, I love myself, I love my body. Truly. Doesn't matter how you look, but you truly love your body. So feel that, right? I'm grateful to everything. So there may be situations where you need to express gratitude. So bring those experiences to bring that feeling and say, I'm grateful to everything. I'm committed to raising my vibration. I'm courageous. I'm free. I'm not held back by anything anymore. So these statements, when I'm saying it, then you can repeat that affirmation with some kind of a feeling that you bring in by bringing in a corresponding experience or a memory that gives you that feeling. So affirmations are great when we have an opportunity to just relax ourselves and then say to ourselves with a feeling. And so we're going to have that in the meditation. So we would do heart elevation process, follow me actively, then Ana-Pana-Sati, and then music will change. Then I'm going to repeat some affirmations. Good affirmations are good. So you can repeat them, you feel good, right? Don't doubt them just because I said it will happen. If you bring up a feeling and then do it for enough times, it's going to happen. It's got to happen because many people are doing it, then you can do it too. Only when we disbelieve and say, oh, how is it going to happen? Is a problem. But we have to experiment, right? We understood the scientific theory yesterday. Observation creates reality. So then why not? Experiment. Take up something small, but these are general affirmations to increase their overall well-being. That's what we're going to be. And then we understand the goals and visualization, we're going to become very specific about a specific goal, where the affirmations are more generic. So in this meditation, today we'll have affirmations. Later on during the week, we'll have specific goal-based meditation. So relax yourself with your eyes closed, dear friends. And let's go into breath mindfulness meditation, Ana-Pana-Sati meditation. In this meditation, we keep our fingers into fingers, resting our hands comfortably in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. With your eyes closed. Observe your breath. Our goal is to empty the mind and experience that greater emptiness, that energy, that consciousness. When we observe our breath, our mind becomes empty. When our mind becomes empty, our body functions at its natural best. We access that unlimited power of this quantum field. We increase the power of thought. Allow yourself to experience the emptiness inside of you, all around you. As you merge into your breath, can you become aware of the emptiness of no body, of nothing? That's energy. All emptiness is energy, the quantum energy field of limitless possibilities. The longer you are with it, the more you become of it, and the more you receive from it. Yeah, less matter, more emptiness and energy. The longer you stay connected to this emptiness, to this blackness, that energy, the more you tune in to the possibilities. If you find yourself distracted in thought, go back to observing your breath. Friends, as you merge into the emptiness, into this field of energy, it's a great time to set your intention, to affirm clear intents about your life, to manifest newer possibilities expansive possibilities. I want you to affirm these intentions with heightened feeling and emotion. Our thoughts and feelings create our reality, dear friends. I let go of my past and I welcome the future. I am committed to raising my vibration. I am committed to raising my vibration. I am raising my vibration every day. Dear friends, as you affirm, I would like you to feel this in every part of your body. The stronger you can feel, dear friend, the more stronger you signal the quantum field. Good health is my divine right. Good health is my divine right. I flood the cells of my body with love. I flood the cells of my body with love. Every cell in my body sparkles with joy, happiness, and energy. Every cell in my body sparkles with joy, happiness, and energy. I am kind and loving to myself. I am kind and loving to myself. Come on, friends. I want you to believe that and affirm these intents clearly. Explore. Let there be no doubt about it. Our thoughts and feelings are always creating our outer reality. I am courageous and I feel fearless. I am courageous and I feel fearless. I am in total awareness of myself. I am in total awareness of myself. I am empathetic and considerate to others. I am free and expressing my feelings always. I am free and expressing my feelings always. I love myself to the fullest. I love my body. I appreciate all that I have. Every day, in every way, I am getting better and better. Come on, friends, feel it. Affirm these intentions clearly with emotion in your body. The more you believe these affirmations, intentions, the more you reprogram your subconscious, the more stronger you signal the quantum field. I am genius-minded and am successful in whatever I take up. I am genius-minded and successful in whatever I take up. I am divine and experience that unlimited. I am divine and experience this unlimited. Come on, friends, feel it, experience it, believe in it. Relax, friends. Every thought, every feeling is energy. Intentions are energy. Let your body absorb these energies as you relax. You have planted seeds of possibilities in this quantum field. Let this unified field manifest this future for you at the right time and place. Let it go and surrender. Whatever we emotionally embrace is always manifesting into our physicality. Let there be no doubt about it. And express gratitude to all things and everybody. for allowing us to experience, for allowing us to create a great new future. Your gratitude to your parents, your teachers, your mentors, your family, your friends, colleagues, everybody, to yourself and to this quantum field. Okay, friends. Hope you enjoy the session. If anybody would like to share their experience of today's meditation? Anybody? Yes, sir.
Thank you, Chandra sir. It is great and very inspiring of you. And then probably this is the only way where to believe that one person is equivalent to 1 billion people put together. So it's a great feeling. If you are confident of yourself, if you have clear goal, if you visualize well, and of course with your inspiration and guidance, I think you are doing a great service to the humanity. You are making a better world, creating a better version of each individual who is connected here. Thank you and grateful to you.
Thank you, sir. Ashish Sinhaji. Yes. I don't think I can hear you. Anybody here?
Oh, so sorry. Am I audible?
Yeah. Yes.
Sorry, my mic was off. So good morning, everyone, and good morning, Chandra sir.
Morning.
After like 13, 14 days of practice, today I felt that, I could go into little deep meditation a couple of times, and I really felt good. I really saw a sort of darkness all around. Initially, I used to have a lot of thoughts, but today the thought intrusion was quite less. I could focus on my meditation quite well. So that's nice feeling. I had a slight prick on the back of my head. I don't know what was that, but yeah, for a brief period of time, I felt some sort of sensation just right behind my head. But as I opened my eyes, it just went off.
That's great. I mean, those are normal. Those are normal because as you are gaining control, you're becoming the master of your mind. And as you become the master of the mind, then slowly we are experiencing energy more and more. It's really what is happening. And so many sensations can come, many things that we noticed, and just go with it. They'll all go away. You move on from experience to experience to experience. Sometimes there'll be experience, sometimes there won't be any experiences, but that's fine. All right. The sensations everywhere in the body, they all are very, very common experience of energy, which is great. So please continue. I'm glad that you find that you are becoming empty. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Okay, friends. So I know some of you Yes, Gargi Vidya madam. Yes. Can't hear
Chandra
you.
sir,
Yes.
you can hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Chandra sir. I'm doing the Ana-Pana-Sati meditation from last 1 year. From last February, I started. And today I felt very different, like, my whole body was vibrating. And I felt like very light from my mind, from body and everything. Before, my body was light, but my mind was a little bit heavy every time. But now I felt like very vibrating everywhere, and especially hands and legs are always like having the sensation, but there is little bit of vibration in the heart also.
Sure. Enjoy that. These
Yes,
are all
yes.
what we call beyond the body experiences that we start feeling, and it's very unpredictable, right? So we don't know when what comes, but when it comes, we really enjoy it, and then we know what to later on how to appreciate when something comes and what it is, right?
Yes,
So that's great.
true.
So thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody. Yes.
Thank you.
Where are you from?
See, I'm going to meet you in New Monroe County. I already registered.
Monroe. Okay, so from Jersey.
Yeah,
All right.
Monroe
Okay.
Library. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, friends. So whoever has raised hands, I will take you. Let's just understand this setting goals and visualization process a bit. Right. We'll come back to you again. And so I wanted to share a few slides to talk about this. So setting goals and visualization, right? So we're going to cover this. And so let's understand a little bit how much we can do today and then some more tomorrow. Our thoughts in the mind, 90% of our thoughts are repetitive and draining our energy. And we need to change them because thoughts and feelings create reality. And so now if you look further, many of them are negative. They are repeated from the previous day. Many of them are negative. Actually, just hold on 1 second. Yes. So there is a principle of neuroscience that says that cells that fire together wire together. So if you are repeating thoughts, if you are repeating feelings, if you are swearing about somebody, if you are constantly frustrated with somebody, if you are constantly joyful about somebody, whatever that you are doing, and if they are repeated, and then so they're becoming more stronger and stronger. Please, can you mute everybody, please? If somebody's got unmuted. So become stronger and stronger. And when they become stronger in our mind, then automatically they are getting projected in this concept of neurologically, when we have thoughts getting stronger, they're going to subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind keeps projecting them. Thoughts produce some kind of neurotransmitters, which are essentially changing the biology of the body, chemistry of the body. Biology means some kind of chemistry of the body being changed there in terms of, what we call emotions. A serotonin is a good chemical, cortisol is not so good chemical, right? Meaning, when you have it all the time. Now, frustration, anger produce cortisol, serotonin when you're peaceful, right? So now these chemicals are going into the body to change the chemistry of the body. And so suddenly when you are feeling some bad about something, then you have potentially this cortisol going. And so you start having that emotion in the body where hands may go here, there, and your nostrils might sway up. So many things that can happen. And so there is an emotion, the signal, the moment thought comes by looking at environment, and that if it pulls an old memory, because when you are repeating thought, they're going into the subconscious, so it pulls the memories from the past, anything that repeats again and again, brooding over a past experience of any kind, and it becomes a stronger, deeper memory in subconscious. So when a signal comes from environment about a person or the same person or the same situation, then suddenly we pull the old memory back. And so then produces chemical, goes into the body, and body feels it because it felt before and it knows exactly how to feel it again. And it feels, and so then it produces the signal into the mind, which produces more thought related to that. So if you're talking of losing a close person in family, losing a person in family, and then so a lot of deep suffering was there. And then the moment you see somebody else, somebody on the deathbed, or somebody you're just driving by and see someone, suddenly it pulls the old memory back. And then so that memory puts your emotion into the body, and the body already felt enough of it before because you've been feeling bad about it for a few weeks. And so now it has enough of it, it pulls it again, and so it produces another thought. The thought will go now and pull one more memory of the past and one more. So it goes into the constant thinking, feeling loop. So this loop is there, which we are not able to come out. And this is exactly what, the more you think about something, the more it reinforces subconscious. So the more your body gets conditioned to that feeling. And so the more you feel like you want it more. So we get addicted to some kind of feelings or emotions, whether it's good or bad. And so then we cannot live without them. This thinking and feeling loop has to be broken. Otherwise, we're constantly projecting the same thing that is subconscious. Now, what is there? 80% are negative. They are worrisome, they are not useful, they are redundant, they are stressful, they are anxious, that kind of stuff. And so these thoughts fundamentally create reality. So we must change the thoughts. And how do we change? So and before we change, we need to understand the classification of thought. Then we know what to change to. Patriji has modeled them into 4 categories: a disastrous thought, a negative thought, a positive thought, and a miraculous thought. 4 thoughts. Disastrous thought. Please say to yourself, negative thought, positive, and miraculous. At any time, whatever you're thinking, it can fall into any of these 4. In the context of a business, and if you are an entrepreneur and if you want to start a business, and a disastrous thought is saying that, hey, I failed 2 times in the last 3 years, but now anyway you need to start another business because you need to survive. So your parents are telling you, family is telling you, hey, start something, do something. Just because business failed, you cannot sit idle, you got to do something. So you go and start. And somebody's got the disastrous thinking, which means they are definitely influenced a lot by the past, because the past has so much influence, so much in the subconscious. They'll be thinking that, okay, I'm starting the business, but it's going to be another major failure for me. And they think exactly like this when they start the business. And when they're thinking that way and then starting the business, before even getting to say opening, before it's getting to actually registration of the firm or the entity or starting in the first few days, the business will come to a major obstacle and then completely fails. Right in the beginning, before you start. And as you start, maybe some license gets cancelled because something blunder that we've done. Because our thinking is that it's going to be disastrous. I'm absolutely going to fail this time too. There's no way I can succeed because the market is so bad. Or no, I just don't seem to have the skill because I failed 2 times. And I'm going to fail differently this time too. This is the thought process. Disastrous thinking. Right? We want train reservations. We approach the train and say, oh, the train reservations are always full. They're always full. And now I'm trying, but no way I can get it. Last times, 5 times I tried, I didn't get it. This time also, I'm not going to get it, but anyway, I'll try. What is it? It doesn't work. So disastrous thinking is that the moment you log in, you can't even log into the train portal because it's disastrous. So forget about even trying to get something, right? A negative thinking person is saying, I failed, but let me say I can somehow get through it. This time, I'm going to be a little more careful. I know the failures are going to happen, but I'm going to somehow get through it. Negative thinking person is thinking that no failures are going to happen. So they start the business, they go along, but then they're into losses. But at least they're making some sales. And they're saying the failures are going to happen. So I just could not consider do the business last time, but I'll do. I'm thinking somehow I'm going to come through it. And so it's thinking of failures, so the failures will come. Either they're making blunders in the way they're selling, maybe they're accumulating more stock. They're not able to hire. And so they're not able to, they have more cash burn, but they're not able to hire people in time. But either way, then you go into more losses. A negative person is creating losses, but at least running the business. Disastrous thinking person, business is not run right in the beginning, stumbled and stops. They start a business, within 2 months, they close down. Many things can come. Because you're thinking disastrous, you're saying, I'm going to fail, the reasons can be many. Negative person is running the business, but into losses. Respectful. Okay, you're learning a few things. When you're in the losses, you're learning a few things. Every experience gives us more learning, become more wise. And a positive thinking person is saying that I am going to be successful and there is this market here and then I've got some unique capability and then I will be successful. I am in this town, there may be many people like me, but there is enough market for everybody. I can succeed. Well, nobody has something that I have, so I will definitely succeed. So a positive thinking person generally is thinking that he is succeeding, and so he will succeed. He may not make 100% profit. He may not make 50% growth, but he is making some profit. He is running the business. He is meeting the bills. And he is there, is taking home some peace of mind. But then a miraculous thinking person is saying that I am like these new generation companies, which are growing 100% clip, month over month, year over year, because when I'm small, I can absolutely grow. I can double my revenue every 6 months or every quarter. It is possible. I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. And so many things that way automatically is attracting right information, right signal, right people into his life to motivate, inspire, attracting right customers through which then he is able to write insights, so through which he or she is able to grow the business. And then so here, miraculous thinking person is, say, doubling the revenue every 6 months. There's a difference. So you can get the idea that depending on how we think, a miraculous person is setting large goals, is absolutely positive about it. They are dreaming about greater outcomes. Then they become positive, they buy themselves, they start reading autobiographies, they start observing other companies. They go on more people because you generally are pushing yourself through a higher thought, expansive thought. So we need to check, where are we? Are we miraculous? Miraculous means experiencing uncommon, receiving uncommon, thinking uncommon. Average person thinks, okay, it's good if I can just meet my expenses. It's good if you just meet my expenses. It's good if I just get a little bit. A miraculous thinking person is saying, I want to donate every month so much money. Whatever I need, I take it, but I'm donating at least 100% of that into a nonprofit. So I'm growing this. They're setting larger goals. They absolutely are positive about it. Uncommon, beyond average, much beyond average. So we need to change our thoughts into an elevated thought. Elevated thought is moving to this positive and miraculous thinking, dear friends. We must constantly be aware of what is my thought, where am I? Meditation brings us that awareness to be constantly check on our thoughts. Negative thought is contracting. Negative thought is not expanding. Negative thought is limiting our experience. Whereas the positive, miraculous are slowly expanding. They're expansive. That means they help us experience more things, more people, more things, more places that we visit, go. Our experience is related to that. So with awareness, we constantly check on it. So meditation gives us awareness so that we have an opportunity to change our thought every time we catch ourselves thinking based on an old pattern. What's meditation doing? Meditation is breaking us from the past experience, attaching from the past. When it breaks the past, so we no longer get sucked into this thinking, feeling loop, and so we start fresh. We detach from the past. You might have 3 failures in the past in business. We might have two exploiting vendors in the past, but this time we don't mistrust. Instead, mistrust is a negative thought. Because of the past experience, you start mistrusting and say, oh, this time again, I'm placing an order. Is this guy going to cheat me again? And so the more we think that way, then again, we can actually receive something like that because thoughts and feelings create things. So it detaches from our past, so we go into more neutral or positive. Right, friends? So apart from doing meditation, one way to keep ourselves elevated thought is to set clear goals. Set goals about something that makes us feel good. A vision of the future. We must have a clear vision of the future. We start a business and say, okay, somehow I'm going to make it through. Somehow I'm going to make it through. That's not a vision of the future. Is it set a goal which drives you up, where you have some clarity. Now, meditation gives us clarity to say, what is it that is important for me? Take on things that are important. For example, if helping a nonprofit is important, or if helping a community is important, or seeing that your employees grow and then their growth is what your happiness is, or you need enough of growth because you want to always go and then set and speak in these conferences. You want to set a policy because you're successful. People listen to you and so you want to go and then do public policies because you have success. So think about these goals that make you inspired. And then we need to have those visions. We need to have those goals that are inspiring to us, that we always want to do. And when you take those goals into a business or into whatever that you're doing, then what's happening is neuroscience behavior, our frontal brain, the CEO of the brain, this is called the frontal cortex. Neocortex is the overall thing in the frontal brain here. This portion is when you set clear goals and declare to ourselves that I am achieving this, I am going after this, and this is important for me. And we set those goals, dear friends, and then so we are focused. And then the CEO of the brain is helping us to attract, helping us to recollect, helping us to stay focused towards experiences that move us in that direction, towards memories that move us in that direction. And it drops everything that's unwanted. That's just how it works. It's a very intelligent mind, very intelligent mind. Mind is outside the brain, so it's consciousness. You declare that this is important, so consciousness now has to helping you to navigate towards all the experiences that can lead to meeting right people and going to the right places. So creating a vision, inspiring goal is important to move ourselves into elevated thoughts. When we have that, then automatically we constantly are into this, moving into an elevated thought model. That means we don't pull ourselves into the negative side because you've got a goal. So your brain is automatically driving you into those memories and experiences. It will help you grow. And then once we have these goals, then we dream about them every hour with deep feelings, as if the goals are happening, as if the goals have happened for us. This is called visualization. When I have a goal saying that I am growing my company by 200%, and this gives me and this empowers me enormously to do many things. And so when you have this goal, I'm growing my company by 200%. Now, why? Why are you trying to grow your company by 200%? So we need to have clarity of what are the experiences I seek behind this growth that I'm asking. What experience am I seeking? So as if the goal has happened, that means you already grew your company by 200%. So what? Why? Why do you need the company to grow 200%? So yesterday we learned in the quantum field, everything is about an experience and not about a thing. So the experience of when 200% growth has happened for the company, you must be, and you should be having a clear set of experiences that you want to have in your life, attract in your life. And if suppose, and you have a 200% growth, I'm sure you would be recognized by the industry body. And one of the experience could be that industry body, like, the commerce body or, association or whatever that is, recognizes you and then gives you an award, for example. Could be something that you always wanted. A special award for, in unbelievable growth. And you always seen that when you have this kind of growth, then you can share, that naturally there's potentially some kind of profit. So you are sharing that wealth. And you wanted this growth so that you can reignite your employees with, saying, hey, believe in this company, it's going to grow. So you wanted that. And so you go back and then talk to them about it. So that's an experience you're seeking. And you couldn't do it if you didn't have the growth because you've been telling the story. And then now at least you have a growth, you can go back to them in that quarterly meeting. So that could be an experience of seeking. So we need to have clarity of why I'm wanting this growth, because I want to inspire my employees. I want to receive those awards for the company, and I want to share that wealth. And when you have this growth, people are automatically giving you more credibility. And so you're invited for conferences. I want to go and then teach. And you have growth, and so you have belief, so you can hire people so that you relieve yourself to travel and do more things that you're interested to. So many such things can be there, dear friends. And so we list down and say, if my goal has happened, what experience I seek? And you got to dream about that future. That means you're dreaming about a future experience for yourself. And when those experiences are important, you will have a lot of feeling with you. That's what it means by deep feeling. When those experiences are important for you, then we have a lot of feeling. And when you have feeling, and you have this elevated thought, and you have feeling, and feeling is multiple orders of magnitude energy, and so then you have a stronger electromagnetic signature signal that you're sending into the quantum field to exactly match all those experiences that you're seeking. Because feeling about every experience is there, and so you're sending that signal, a feeling of love energy, feeling of growth energy, empowerment energy, proud energy. And when you have all those energies going, and then they have to translate to specific experiences, those signatures have to translate to an experience that you're visualizing and dreaming, and they have to come into your reality. And if they have to come into your reality, they back up and say what is important, that goal has to happen. Because only if you grew this 200% or 150% or 130%, then all those things that you visualize will come true. Because that's the premise. So meditation, but visualization is keeping us in this elevated thoughts. The more we dream about, the more then we are programming that thought into a subconscious. Cells that fire together, wire together, neuroscience behavior. And so the more visualize, and regularly we keep dreaming, and so automatically we're making it a program into a subconscious. We remove a negative program, we remove a contracting program that people are like this, they're not going to help me. That is a contracting program. In a way, we keep ourselves away from others. It does not let you experience more, it makes you experience less, because the more you go away from people, the less we experience. The more you go from things, oh, this place is too hard, so let me just stay home, we experience less. And so when we are dreaming about an inspiring goal, that means we are also subconsciously programming ourselves, and which means If 95% of what we experience is from the past based on subconscious, and you program yourself with higher programs, so they are projecting for you, even though you didn't want it. And so it becomes your default state of being to be thinking about a future. So that's got to come into your life as soon as at some point. So setting clear goals which are inspiring and then dreaming about it is important. Thank you very much. Tomorrow we're going to learn about visualization. What does it mean by visualization? How do we do it? We have goals that said, I am growing my company. I am gaining that promotion. I'm giving 200% salary. Now the goals have to be set without ambiguity. They're like affirmations. And then behind that, you have experiences which you clearly want, and then you visualize them. We'll talk about visualization tomorrow. Thank you very much to be joining. We continue to understand this. Manifestation science is sometimes a bigger subject. That's why we're always doing a 2-day workshop after this program is over to go into the depth of it, to know more step by step. Who does not want to create? And so that opportunity will be there, but let's understand the concepts. And then those of you who are deeply interested can definitely, if you're not understood adequately, anyway, let's go through this week. And if you didn't understand adequately, you can always schedule a time with your facilitators and understand more. And of course, you can always attend the workshop later as we go along. Manivananji, your closing comments for today.
Every day is really, really fantastic. And especially the manifestation is in the hearts of everyone. Is very, very useful for all the meditators. Something great. And today, that crystal clear message what we are given, and it will be, it is going to be beneficial a lot to all the people to come out of the stress and go into what their goals. And really very great and very nice. And yesterday we had a meeting with Abhirami Madam, and then after coming to here only we came to know she is the sister of Santa Madam, and some of my Rotary, our current Rotary president is very close. In fact, Santa Madam husband has done a wonderful participant in our one of the major global grant project. Very nice, and we had a very good time. And me and my wife, we are moving to Singapore for a week actually. If we can pass on the contact number of our Raji Madam, which the last 2 months back she told, I just, if possible, will try to get in touch and meditate. Really great. And we had a wonderful experience. And for the all meditators, this program is very, very fantastic. And request everyone to practice, and especially this chapter, again visualize or see in that YouTube in the night, then it will be very, very useful. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Manivananji. You yourself are a successful business leader. That's wonderful to know. I see. So Abhiramijis and all the Shanta Madam, of course, they knew a little bit about what they're doing. So they're all connected. Small group. We're all connected. He's done his work in a Rotary also. Nice. I'm glad that she met you all. Could she meet Raj also, or anybody else?
No,
who all
Raj, we spoke, but he was a bit busy traveling. But we spoke with Gurdeep Singh Anand. In fact, Gurdeep is very popular with his song with many of Abhiram Madam's contact also.
Yeah.
And today we are having one mega global grant project with Ganga Hospital with almost 5 crore, that mammography bus inaugurated with 3-in-1 project. with collector and all the dignitary, but I am missing. But it will be a very great project. Will be for cervical cancer identification and breast cancer identification with the mammographic van, plus food with sugar with that person, all in one. That with Young Hospital is one of the major projects which we are having today. We are inaugurating it. All this is another service on which gives a satisfaction to the soul, and all it is all free of cost to all that beneficiaries.
Wonderful.
And very great in this manifestation week for you at 1 o'clock in the midnight. You specifically conducting, even today is okay. Yesterday I could feel little tiredness in your face, but you have taken that, that I can't say pain because you also loving it, but we all should utilize it with 100%, I can say.
Okay, that's great. I'll take that. Thank you. Thank you, Manamananji. Thank you, all dear friends. So we'll meet again tomorrow. So little more questions in a couple of minutes. Pradeep, any announcement? Please inject and then take over.
No announcements for today. We have book club friends after this session at 15 a.m. So please do join. And anyone else want to share your experience or any questions, you can please raise your hand.
First, a small song. I prefer a song.
I'm so grateful. 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 Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 I'm so grateful.
Okay.
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so
Yes. Saurabh?
Okay.
Yeah, very good evening to good morning to Chandra sir, and good morning to all of you from Team Buddha Foundation. And today I want to share some things some previous day I was not there because of some work, and I like today share. Today I want to know about how to, sir. There is something which I talk to my someone friend and other people's. I like talk more and I explain in details like that. So sometimes the things is for me like breaker point in my communication, and there is a communication gap. So how to control it? Can you, sir, guide to me?
How to control which one?
That communication gap which I communicate to someone, and there is a help having a communication gap. Yeah, you got it, sir.
Your meditation will take care of it. I mean, I cannot sit and say this here, but your meditation will improve your self-expression.
Mm-hmm.
So if you say communication gap is they don't understand you, if that's what you mean. And meditation is removing the fears and increasing the confidence, so self-expression will improve, right? When you remove fear, when you increase confidence, and then when it gives you clarity, then expression will be a lot better, slowly, over a period of time. That's all it is. And meditation will help you learn more faster. So if it is about a specific technical subject, so it increase your confidence because you start learning, you start understanding, it's always that, right? So what you're doing is just jump in and do it. A lot of times we withhold ourselves. Communication, we withhold ourselves thinking that no, we might fear of looking bad. So first of all, no matter how your communication happened yesterday, day before, every time you jump in, stay positive about how you're communicating. There's always this, hey, create it in your thought pattern. I am today talking about it, expressing, and they're understanding. They are telling me, hey, Saurabh, you've done fantastic. I really understood what you told me. Right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Saurabh, I understood the point. I got it, what you're telling me. Visualize it in your mind. Create it first. Create that experience. Exactly what you want from the other person, right? Try it out for 2 weeks and see how the response is. This is called creating in the field. Thinking energy.
Yeah, from
so we can chase matter. We can chase matter. We can become very efficient with energy.
Yes.
There's no meaning to doing meditation, but continuing to do what we're doing, thinking as we are the body, and so take care of the body, take care of the body service, take care of more things around the body service, and then try to change body to body matter. We got to slowly moving up and then start becoming aware to put that energy work in motion. Create an energy field, whatever you're wishing for.
Yes, sir.
Try it.
Yeah,
it is
definitely.
simple, right? You want a certain outcome from the other person in your communication. Whatever that experience is, visualize it. Before you do any kind of thing, visualize it. During daytime, visualize it. Tomorrow you have a big meeting, visualize your outcomes. And then go into the meeting and see what happens.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yeah.
Visualization is one side, actually creating. Your regular meditation is another side, which is removing the fears to perform during the actual act.
Yes, sir. I got that, and I also, whenever I meditating, it's like increasing energy and also self-confidence. Now it's more like happen, and also increasing my happiness, and I feel very calm now. But sometimes, sir, I got whenever miscommunication or communication gap presents, I got, sir, just stuck and irritating. And what I am doing, what happened. So it's a thing to others, like others hating me. That there is a problem.
Yeah, because that's our thought. Every experience in our life is never coming into us without our agreement. Every situation, every experience is coming into life only with our agreement.
Yes.
Only with our okay. Somewhere we're okay. Either because we start managing people, we feel that, oh, they may be thinking, so we start thinking like that. Or somebody forced us, we agree to it.
Yeah.
But every experience, when we recognize is happening because of my thought, then what do? We forget about the past. Meditation helps us to forget the past and then makes us stay positive about the future. Because today's thought is creating a tomorrow's future. So we stay on the course of tomorrow's future creation, leaving the past. So this is awareness building. So you got to regularly more meditation practice, and then more reading will keep you in that elevated state, and so more awareness builds, and then so you can utilize more of the knowledge that you read.
Yes, sir. I also read Sir APJ Abdul Kalam's books, and I like very much interested in that. So, sir,
Please read all the books we recommended.
Yeah. Also, I purchased for Amazon Kindle version.
How many books have you purchased of the 22 books we recommended?
Yeah, like
Putting on the
here,
spot.
I don't purchase any book because I had hard copy that, but I will go with the Kindle version.
What I had done, as soon as I came to meditation, first thing I did, I bought this is I'm talking now in 2002. I bought 25 books in one shot. The top 25 books that were recommended then, I bought all of them. And then I made sure I read all of them. Within the first 1 year, I read all of them. Not one book for 6 months later. That's what average person is doing. If we're serious, sincere, then we just go after. Then only we move quickly beyond our body consciousness. Choice is ours. Do I take a lifetime to go beyond the body consciousness, or do I take 2 years to go beyond it?
Yes, sir. It's
Yes.
like also for me, sir, it's more talking. Like whenever I discuss my friends or someone else, I explain in detail and more text, which is not needed, I think.
Not at all needed.
Sorry, pardon?
Not at all needed.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
We don't need to explain. Explanations, no. Explanations drain our energy. So we don't need to explain explanation. Explanation is different from explaining.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, one of the days we'll talk about power of speech and what could be a better way of speaking. Meditation is about art of listening, art of speaking, art of thinking, art of eating, everything, right? They're all day-to-day things. Our speech, how impeccable it should be, right? What are those three things we do, the filters, and many things are there. We'll talk about them in one of the days. Thank you, Saurabh.
Thank you, sir. Also, thank you so much, Team Buddha Foundation. And my also vote of thanks to our team Event Tech Solution and my team is, and also for Ravin sir. And also thanks to Pradeep sir to joining me. And because of me, I am here. And thank you so much. Keep smiling, sir, because it's a take 20% motivation and great increase immunity also. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for being here.
Okay, thank you.
That's all. Anyone else, friends?
Very new. We wish to speak and listen to new people who have joined. That would be really good. New. A lot of times we see this as we come to progress in the program, it becomes difficult to get opportunities to talk because there's always more subject to cover. So anyone new there who is coming in, it's good to open up because you will never know. You may be assuming things in the way you are practicing meditation. And if we talk, then we can potentially correct that assume. Okay, friends. So we'll meet again tomorrow for continuation to learn about manifestation science. And see you all again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me.
Okay. See you friends tomorrow 6 a.m. Have a nice day.